Hey guys, welcome to Gunpla News, episode 15 for February 2016. This is part 1. We're going to talk about some news. So as always, this month's episode of Gunpla News is going to be broken into 5 parts. This first part we're going to talk about some news related to Gundam and Gunpla in general. Second part is going to cover some new announcements, kits and figures. Third part is going to cover some updates on kits and figures that we knew are already coming out. Fourth part is going to talk about a little bit about some resin and third-party kits. And then the last part is going to be talking about some featured kits. I've got 5 featured kits to share with you guys this month, so make sure you check that out. Again, you can watch all the parts in a row in a playlist here on my channel if you want, once they're already uploaded, or just choose whichever parts you want to watch, whatever parts are interesting for you. Let's go ahead and get into the news for this month. There wasn't a whole lot, but what we did get is pretty exciting, I think, or at least there's some exciting stuff going on now. The first big announcement that I think has a lot of people very excited is that the Blood Orphans anime series is going to be getting a second season. We got some news that the Blood Orphans series has been doing successfully enough that it has warranted to get a second season, so I guess there'll be a second run of 26 episodes or so, something like that. So it's probably going to go for the ultimate around 50 episode mark is what we usually get out of 2-season Gundam shows. The current season will be ending this March, and then the start of the second season has not been announced yet, but probably, hopefully in the fall. They're probably not going to want to leave too much time in between because they want to keep the hype, up. If they leave too much time, then maybe people will kind of lose interest a little bit, and then the second season comes out and people have to get back into it. Hopefully they don't wait too long, and we'll be able to just keep riding the train, because it seems like most people seem to be enjoying the series so far. I've heard some people's critique of the series, why they don't like it, and it seems reasonable to me actually, but me personally, and I think a lot of other people are liking the series pretty well so far. So in other Gundam anime news, the second episode of Gundam Thunderbolt is going to be out this month. I haven't seen the exact date for that yet, but I would assume somewhere around the end of this month, end of February. Really looking forward to that, and I know a lot of you are too. I know other people have been saying this a lot recently, and I think it's very good advice, so I just want to reiterate this again as well, is that when the new episodes of stuff comes out, like Thunderbolt and whatever, the Origin as well, make sure you guys are watching those. If you're watching them streaming online, watch them on legal streaming sites. That's helpful to everyone, so there's plenty of legal places to watch that online, even if you're living in countries where maybe the YouTube videos are blocked because of the country you live in or whatever, but there's a way. Please find a way and watch it legally. It's just for the benefit of everyone. The next thing is kind of a new announcement, but because it's not a kit or a figure, I just want to talk about it now here in the news section, and I think I've done this before. Last time we had some book that I talked about. It's a book that's going to be coming out from GA Graphics. It's a mobile suit archive for the Shin Anju. It will be coming out at the end of March for around 2,800 yen. So it's going to cost around $25, $30 like that. And probably depending on where you live in the world, you have to pay a little bit for the shipping for that. But if you're a fan of the Shin Anju, this looks like a really, really awesome book. We really haven't seen too much of the content yet, except for the cover, which you can see here, which I don't even think if that is the actual cover they're going to actually use. I'm not sure. We've seen this image, and then on another site I saw another image that included some mechanical designs, some line art sketches for some different parts of the Shin Anju, so it looks really cool. I love the Shin Anju, so I'm definitely going to try to pick up that book. If you guys are interested in picking up that book, at the moment I don't know where, because I haven't checked around where you can pre-order it. I would assume that you can probably pre-order that from Hobby Link Japan, among other places, so I guess just try to look around, or I'll try to do that and put some links in the information for this video down below. And the last thing I just want to talk about is Gunpla Talk, the show that I do along with Tim at Child of Mecha, Justin at Justinius Builds, Simon at Gundam UK, and Jim at Gunpla Fixation. We've been doing this now for quite a few months, and we had a really awesome show last month. If you guys missed that, please go back and check that out. It's here on my channel. There's a playlist called Gunpla Talk if you want to check there. We've so far just done 2 of them here on my channel. The older ones are over on Jim's channel, Gunpla Fixation. You can watch them there if you want. So we had Joshua Dara on last month, the winner of the Australian branch of the 2015 GBWC. He's awesome, awesome artist. I collaborated with him to make a shirt that's for sale on my Store Envy store. And anyway, he's just an awesome guy. So we had a lot of fun having him on the show last month. So we asked him to join the show permanently because for the time being, Jim is not going to be able to be on all that much just because of his change in his work schedule. So we wanted to have someone else to kind of join in. So Josh was great, and so we asked him to join, and he agreed. So that's the good news. This has already been announced on the Facebook page, but in case you don't follow that, you should check out the Gunpla Talk Facebook page as well. We already announced it there, so we're very excited to have Josh on as a permanent member now, so it's going to be really cool. Look forward to seeing Josh on the show from now on. The topic we're going to be talking about this month is going to be about just like Gunpla around the world, things like that. If there's more topics that you guys think would be interesting that you'd like to see us talk about, or something you want to suggest, or some question you want to submit, do that on the Facebook page because we're all checking that, and so we'll be there to answer your questions or take any feedback or advice you guys want to give us. So that is about it. Not too much else in the way of news for this month, so before we wrap up this part, I'll just remind you, if you missed my previous video, it was my video number 500, where I announced about the big contest that I'm doing for 15,000 subscribers. I'm giving away a commission, so check that out if you want to see how to enter. It's just the previous video to this one, number 500. If you missed that, go back and check it out. Otherwise, I'll see you guys coming up next in part 2. We'll talk about the kit and figure announcements. Bye-bye.